What's up, guys? Coach Derek here. With the open season coming up right around the corner, I want to take some time to go over with you an object that's probably going to come up in this year's open. BNets came up in about every other open that we've had. This object is the box. My worst enemy if you've seen me work out. I'm going to go over a couple different ways on different, box jump, step ups, box jump overs, different tips and efficiency drills to help you prepare for the open. We do this a lot in our endurance and CrossFit classes, so we should have plenty of time to practice it. The first part I'm going to go over is the step up. The step ups are going to be in the scale division of the open, and it's actually came up once or twice in workouts for RX. May not be the standard this year, but it has happened in the past. So there's two different ways to step up onto the box. I know it's easy, you just step up. But I actually want you to think about this. So let me show you 2 reps on 2 different ways how to do this. You see the difference? The other way is, or the first way that I did it with the first 2 reps, is the way that I see a lot of you when I coach, just boom, you go right to that. You just step right up onto it. As you saw in my second rep, I actually kind of fumble with my left leg because the box gets in the way. It's not a huge deal, but I can't just bring my foot up. I have to bring it around and above it. Compared to my last 2 reps, I was able to just bring my foot straight up. That's because when I go from the corner, all I gotta do is just bring my foot straight up. There's no box, there's no ledge to keep me from it. So I know it's a very small fix, but I would highly recommend take some time doing it. It's a big difference just to go straight up rather than kind of going up across a little bit when you're getting tired. So please take some time and go over that. For the box jumps, there's really 2 different ways to do that as well. You can jump up and step down, or jump up and kind of spring back up. I'm not a huge fan of the jumping up and then springing back up. It depends who you are. If you're conditioned enough to, you can do it. You know that your Achilles, your knees can take it and you can control yourself, absolutely go for that. But if you're just looking to pace, I would say go ahead, jump up, step down. I'll go ahead and show you both of those real quick. Let me catch my breath real quick. So the difference is, like you see, obviously it's going to be quicker to spring back up. The difference though with that is you're not going to have as much control. So if you're not sure if you can keep your control, keep your composure, you want to make sure you stay confident with a nice solid composure throughout the whole workout, then we stay confident. If you're not going to be confident, you're going to be a lot over the place, to me it's not worth it. Also, when I do this, it is a little bit faster, obviously, but it's going to get me winded faster. So I'm actually going to have to take breaks, take a little bit longer breaks. It can kind of cut your rhythm out, or you're not going to have any momentum when you step down, but you can get in that rhythm and just hold it there. To me, that's good to go. However, if you are going to do the spring method, and you are going to rest, I want you to do this. I don't want you ever to rest off the box and you're looking down at the box. I want you to go ahead, rest on top of the box. That way you just gotta do is, boom, spring back up. If you're gonna spring, I want you to try to keep it there. So remember, you rest up here, not down here, and then you got to restart what you're trying to get. The last thing I'm going to go ahead and go over is the box jump over. Actually, I lied. 2 more things. We're going to go over the box jump over right now. So there's a couple different ways to do it. I'll go and show it to you right now. So those are multiple ways you can do that. As you can probably see, the first one, jumping up, turn around, step down, same exact thing as the first type of box jump. It's gonna be nice and easy rhythm. Take your time. See that thing with the springing? All those go hand in hand. The other differences is the side step. I only want you to do that if you know you can do that and that is not going to mess up your workout. I would say you should know who you are if you're going to do that, but go ahead and try if you need to, but that's just really fast. It can be risky, so make sure you practice it before your workout. The last one is my personal favorite. Let me take a breath real quick. Okay, I'm back. So, the last part, I personally saw Chris Spealler do it in the 2014 regionals. I love that one. So you're just gonna you're gonna jump up, kind of land in a squat, almost have your front foot almost already off the other side. You're just gonna turn around and go right to it. It's minimal range of motion. You're staying low and compact. It can catch up with you and get out of breath a little bit, get you dizzy a little bit, so be careful with that. But if you're able to do that and stay small, well, I'm already small, so that's not a problem. But if you're able to try that out, definitely try that out. If it's not for you, that's okay. There's not one way to do this. The last thing I'm gonna go and go over is the burpee box jump over. I don't have too much room, so I'm gonna go on one side, but I'm gonna show you guys two different ways to do this. So you saw the two ways? I pretty much jumped back, jumped up, jumped right up, jump down, jump back. As always, that's gonna take a toll on you. I'm a very big advocate on stepping back on burpees. I'm a smaller guy, so burpees come easier for me. But personally, even though they come easy for me, I usually go right ahead and step back, step up, jump. Step back, step up, jump. Slow and steady, you're not gonna stop. There's no need to go right out for the first 10 burpees. It's the last 10 that's gonna get you. So, what I would recommend for that, you step back, step up, you jump. When you come down, you step down with one, step all the way through, burpee, step up, and then go back. This is gonna be really weird. It's gonna tax your hamstrings. So if you are gonna use this technique, make sure you stretch out your hamstrings. That way, they're nice and ready for you to go. Now, one last thing on all box jumps. I want you to use your hip flexors more. I see a lot of people do this. First of all, besides me landing hard, which you shouldn't do, you're not using your hips. You're staying crouched the whole time. Just like in any Olympic lifts, where we want to extend our hips, the hips is what creates the power from anything. Use your hips before we come up. Watch the difference. You see how I just used my hips and I kind of actually floated up there? I barely even squatted to get on the box. Go ahead. It's not going to be very efficient in getting a lot of reps in a lot of reps in a short period of time, but it's definitely going to help you get onto it and be much easier on your knees and your Achilles when you land on the box. So before you do any box jumps, practice with your hips. See how you can incorporate that. So with all that, guys, I just gave you a big portion on the box jump or anything to do with the box. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact me or any of your coaches. And for those of you signing up for the Open, look for something else coming your way.